My next guest, who is here in person, in studio, is one of the stars of the new ABC drama, Secrets and Lies, Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. He is Ryan Phillippe. Good to see you, Ryan. How are you, brother?
Good to see you too, Rich. I'm doing all right.
So the Secrets and Lies. The secret is that LaShawn McCoy was on the trading block, and the lie is that Chip Kelly doesn't want the entirety of University of Oregon to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, or am I missing something with your new show here? What is...
You know, I think you're confusing the two. But,
okay, I'm conflating issues.
Yeah, I think so. But man, it's been a really shaken up week for an Eagles fan. It really has.
So when you heard McCoy was traded, you thought what? What did you think?
I thought he was going to be part of a package to move up to get Mariota. I mean, that's what I think we had been told as Eagle fans if there was going to be any moves like that. And I guess maybe still there is something in play for that to happen.
Well, I mean, for that to happen, I think Mariota's got to drop. I think he's got to drop. He's got to get closer because you're at 20.
Well, they're saying after Tampa, up until New York, they're saying those five in between won't take a quarterback.
It's possible somebody might, go up and get him. Look, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. You and I could sit here and speculate as much as we want.
I did reach out to friends in the organization.
You have sources? You have sources?
Who were incredibly tight-lipped, and the only response I got was, Chip's a gambling man.
Chip's a gambling man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in that regard, he is also very confident in his system.
Yeah.
And that's the fascinating thing, because Andy Reid believed in his system too. And after a while, Philadelphia fans were like, get him and his system out of here. So now you've got Chip Kelly coming in with his system, and now Eagles fans are a little shaken in their belief in his system with all of this. I think that's what the underpinnings of all this angst really is does he know what he's doing?
Yeah, and I guess only time will tell. And he's in a great position, because if he blows it up, then he's got a great college job probably to go back to. So I think he's taking risks. I think he's going to see if what his ideas about how to play the game work in the NFL, and if they don't, moves on, I guess.
I'm here with Ryan Phillippe, his new series, Secrets and Lies, Sunday nights at 9 Eastern on ABC. I love that you have sources within the organization.
I do. I think also the McCoy thing speaks to the general nature of the way running backs are looked at in the NFL now. You look at the platoon situation in New England. They had 6 guys run the ball,
You never know who's going to do it.
And so McCoy was scheduled to make $25 million over the next year?
Yeah, and none of it really guaranteed. So he wanted more. There was contractual issues that were beginning to brew for the Eagles and maybe even for the Bills now.
And there's a ton of great free agents out there this year. Surprising guys.
Do you believe in Foles? Are you a Nick Foles guy?
He had flashes of brilliance the first season, obviously. If you look at the numbers, he was incredible. Last year, I don't know if it's an adjustment to the system, but you lose to Deshaun Jackson. That's a weapon that, demanded coverage and attention. I think there's been a lot of changes. And so it's hard to evaluate him, and I think he can, absolutely have success, whether it's with the Eagles or not.
Right. And then defensively, they get rid of their entire secondary. It's really a recasting.
I loved Trent Cole. I mean, he's such a beast. It's hard to see him go.
Yeah, he's lamenting too over there.
Yeah. And then I've heard that Kendricks might be part of a deal. And I do not want to see Michael Kendricks go. I think he's one of the best young linebackers in the league. And they're talking about him being part of a possible package to move up. And I don't know, man.
I think moving up is going to require just future picks and big ones. Yeah. Look, Washington set the floor.
Like an RG3 type deal.
Look, Mariota, Heisman Trophy winner, in a read option offense, maybe going second overall. That's exactly what RG3 was.
Yep.
The same exact set of circumstances. Obviously, players are different. Personalities are clearly different. But the standard has been set, and it's your number one this year and 2 future number ones to get from 7 to 2. You're at 20.
Yeah.
The Eagles are at 20.
Yeah.
So maybe the Liberty Bell, right? I mean, if you just everything must go in Philadelphia. Maybe you throw Ryan Howard in there too. Get everybody. The entire Sixers front office, just put them all in one big basket.
You sound like a real Philly fan. You sound like a Philly sports fan. That's how they think.
I'm trying to talk to my audience here right now, certainly with you here. So you're from Delaware. Is that where you're from originally?
Yeah, I was born in Delaware, and now my parents live about 25 minutes from Lincoln Financial. So it's Philly adjacent.
Philly adjacent. Yeah. And you have some Pittsburgh sporting blood, literally, in your family line.
Yeah.
Walk me through this one.
My ancestor, Charles Phillippe, his nickname was Deacon. He pitched and won the first game of the first World Series and beat Cy Young. He was on the team with Honus Wagner, the Pirates, the 1909 Pirates team. And that's a pretty cool thing. Like my, direct descendant of the guy who pitched and won the first
World Series game ever.
And beat Cy Young, yeah.
And is that why your son's name is Deacon?
It is, yeah. I mean, both of my kids have names that are inspired by more than one person, and Deacon Jones and Deacon Phillippe were the reason why. Remember a few years ago?
I do remember that. You came on NFL Network.
That was, you tell the story.
No, you, please, you go for it.
I did an interview a few years back about a movie, and Rich was so kind as to surprise me with an appearance by Deacon Jones. He said, "Oh, we've got someone here to say hello," and Deacon Jones came walking out, and I was blown away, absolutely blown away.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Deacon Jones. There are two guys that I've interviewed, Hall of Famers that I've interviewed for NFL Network in the years that I've been doing that, who I looked at and I thought, this person still can beat the crap out of me if I went the wrong way. Him and Jim Brown.
Is that right?
Him and Jim Brown. Deacon and Jim Brown. There's no doubt
and
about
what
that.
Deacon did for, the young man and young players in the NFL, and the way he tried to be a mentor, and I just think he was an impressive human being beyond football,
Well, and if the Rams come back here, don't you think this area could support an NFL team? Don't you think?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because everybody views us across the country. We're soft. We want to go surfing. We want to go hiking. We don't want to go watch football.
Yeah, but the NFL ratings are incredibly high in Los Angeles, which I think has to speak to a demand for the product too. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Would you go? You'd go to games?
Oh,
yeah?
absolutely. I would probably get season tickets and share them or whatever.
Okay.
Or go to as many as I could.
Right,
yeah.
but you'd still be an Eagles fan, right?
Absolutely, 100%, until I die. Bleed green.
I'm here with Ryan Phillippe. We're going to take a 60-second break. We'll talk a little bit more sports with him and his show Secrets and Lies, and take some of your phone calls, 844-204-RICH. Don't go anywhere. The Rich Eisen Show is back with more on this Friday program. Welcome back to the Rich Eisen Show. This man plays Ben Garner, an innocent man with guilt, or maybe he's not so innocent, on Secrets and Lies, Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Tell me about this program, Ryan Phillippe.
Well, it's sort of a flip of that common phrase. It's I'm in this series, I'm guilty until proven innocent. And it's sort of, the premise is a guy, an average man, finds a body and then immediately becomes the primary suspect in this murder, and you see his life kind of fall apart as a result. And then as the pressure, the media scrutiny increases, he starts to behave like a guilty man. So as the audience, you do begin to question who he is, whether or not you really believe. And then each and every episode, there's a new suspect that is completely worth exploring, and it's pretty exciting. It's sort of like a true detective.
Yeah, and in that regard, you're one and done on this
I
series?
am, yeah. It's a 10-episode, 10-hour series, at the end of which you'll know who killed Tom,
right.
the child. And the next season, Juliet would be back with a new crime, a new cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems to be the new thing that's going on right now. Like Fargo on FX was just the same cast, but the show will return with a whole different cast, True Detective doing that, sort of what your show's doing. That seems to be a new thing that's going on right now.
Yeah, and I think people like the idea, certainly actors, where you don't have to sign your life away for the next 7 or 8 years.
Right.
You get a chance to explore really great material and an in-depth story, but kind of able to move on after it, which is nice.
I'm here with Ryan Phillippe here in studio. So your son is an Eagles fan. Did you explain that LaShawn McCoy's not coming back? How old is he?
He's 11, and kids take that so hard. I remember when I was in high school, and Reggie White left the Eagles to go to Green Bay, and I was devastated. And so this week, when the trade with McCoy went down, my son was inconsolable. I thought he was going to cry. That's his favorite player. He's got the jersey, the figures. Every time in Madden, that's all. He only wants to be LaShawn. He took it pretty tough.
Well, I had a Reggie that I cried over when I was 11. It was Reggie Jackson.
Oh yeah.
When Reggie Jackson, I knew that he was going to be gone from the Yankees in 1980, when the Yankees got bounced by Dick Howser, former Yankee manager, and the Royals in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I just knew that Reggie was gone. He was going to go to the Angels. I cried.
Yeah.
I cried like an 11-year-old baby.
And kids don't factor in the salary cap. They're not looking at the business side of it.
Deacon, he just wouldn't take his guaranteed money in the form of a signing bonus that they could accelerate to 2017. So he's now gone. You can't say that to an 11-year-old.
No.
Do you still let him root for LaShawn as a Bill, or will the Eagles fandom stay true and it's like, hey, he's gone, we've moved on from him?
I think
next
eventually
guy up.
that's
see how it goes.
Deacon's an Eagles fan. You know, I told him he didn't have to be. He was born in L.A. He's not from the area. He didn't have to deal with the burden of being an Eagles fan, but he's chosen it himself.
So, but who better to ask than you in a way? And, although, again, it won't matter until we hear from Glenn across the way, the cashier at DirecTV's cafeteria. He was going to adjudicate this matter between the two Chris's. Chris Law, again, Pennsylvania guy, said he knew who Luc Robitaille was. Didn't think 8 in 10 Los Angelinos would know who Luc Robitaille is. What would you say to that?
I think that number is way off. I would say 6 in 10 would know.
Yeah, 6 in 10 would know.
Yeah.
So Glenn is going to be our
Arbiter.
he's our judge.
He's our go-to.
Judge Glenn. We're going to go to Judge Glenn across the way.
I
There
knew
he is, right there,
Robitaille,
Ryan.
there
Right now, he's probably charging somebody for a panini right now, having no
See how
idea.
they handed him the money?
He does not know that we are. He knows we're coming over. He does not know what we're going to ask him.
And 641.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, 641 is somebody's change right there. And is Glenn, is he the one who's going to replace you in Secrets and Lies?
Glenn could be a suspect. I don't know. I'd like to see him from
He's
the
got a
front.
goatee. He does have a goatee.
He looks a little shifty.
I don't know if he's listening in right now. See, look at he's got he's got a beard, he's got the whole thing going on. Hey, Ryan, come back anytime you want.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Thank you.
Please come back. Ryan Phillippe of Secrets and Lies, Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Good to see you, bud.
Thanks so much.
Good luck
Rich.
with the show, and I hope to see you soon.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.